Hi everyone, it's Hailey Rowe with HaileyRowe.com, and today I want to talk about fitness. There's a lot of confusing information out there about the best kind of workout to do and the best exercises for fat loss, and I think a lot of times people get really overwhelmed to the point where they don't get started. And I've been that person. I've gone into the gym and been like, what do I do? But now as a personal trainer, I get a lot of questions on these kinds of things, and people want to know where to start. And today I just want to dial it down into 3 things that you can work into your fitness program for fat loss benefits. And if you just do these 3 things, you are going to see results. So let's get started. But before we do, I just want to let you know that fitness is a very small piece of the fat loss puzzle. Yes, it has many benefits. It's good for your mood. It's good for your hormones. It's good for appetite regulation, but remember that you have to also work on your nutrition, your sleep, your stress levels, and those things put together probably have more of an impact on your progress than fitness does. But if you've already dialed in those things and you're ready to take it up a notch with your fitness, then this video is for you. So let's get started with the first component, which is compound exercises. And when I say compound exercises, I'm talking about maximum muscle recruitment. You're using multiple body parts at once, okay? So some examples would be burpees, kettlebell swings, squats with an overhead press, lunges with a lateral raise, things like that, where you're working your upper body and your lower body, or even with one muscle group, or one body part, you can do multiple muscles. So for example, you might do a bicep curl to a shoulder press. So you're getting 2 things in there. And for people who only go to the gym a few times a week, this is important because it allows you to get the most bang for your buck. If you're somebody that goes to the gym every day, then you might be able to play around with a little bit more of exercises that just work one body part. Things like bicep curls or tricep kickbacks, or just lunges and things like that. So you see where you are at. You don't have to do compound exercises at every single workout that you do, but it's a great thing to work into your routine. Okay, and the second thing I want to talk about is tension. So tension is really important because obviously that's how you get your muscles to reach fatigue. And you can increase tension in your workout by either obviously bringing up the weights that you're using. So whether that's doing a squat with a heavier barbell than you're used to, or anything with adding weight to certain body weight movements once you've mastered them. But you can also increase tension by changing the pace and spending more time under tension. So what I mean by that is, for example, if you're doing a squat, you might go down for 3 counts and then come up really slow for 3 counts, versus doing just up and down really fast without getting a lot of time under tension. So you can change the pace of your exercises. And one thing that I really like, for example, would be a pull-up, where you go up and then you come down really super slow. And that's really hard because you're spending a lot of time under tension. Okay, now the third thing we want to talk about is, drum roll, intensity. Okay, what I mean by intensity is getting your heart rate up, challenging yourself. And if you were to have a scale of 1 to 10, 1 being I'm sitting down or sleeping, 10 being, oh my God, I am so exhausted and I feel like I'm going to throw up. You want to be on that scale, you want to be at a 7, 8, or 9 when it comes to your intensity, okay? Now, for everyone, intensity looks different. For some people, if they were going to do what is called a sprint, it might look like a jog or a very slow jog. But for other people, a sprint might be really fast. So you have to find the intensity for you that challenges you, but also with good form. Okay, so some examples of intensity-based workouts would be things like Insanity, which I have on my site. It would be something like sprints, doing something for a short duration of time, recovering, doing it again, and not being able to do it too many times. If you can stick with an exercise for longer than like a minute or a minute and a half, it's probably not going to be considered intensity high intensity based workout. However, you can increase intensity in different ways. So you can either increase intensity by doing high intensity interval training, which, like I said, is doing something for a short period of time, resting, doing it again, doing it again. Or you can increase intensity by, like I said, doing really heavy weightlifting, doing low reps, exhausting your muscles, getting your muscles fatigued. So there's two different kinds of intensity that we're talking about here. And what most people know about is the one where it's things like insanity, or doing cycling sprints, or doing Tabata, which is 20 seconds of hard work, 10 seconds of rest. But like I said, you can get other forms of intensity by just reaching muscle fatigue and doing circuits over and over again until your muscles are just done. Okay, so these three components are great to work into your workout program. You don't have to do all three things at every workout. For example, some workouts, they might not have that much tension because you're doing like a yoga day or something, but there might be compound exercises involved in that. Or you might be doing something really intense one day like sprints, but you're not doing intense tension work. You're not using weights, you're not weight training. So remember that you can play around with these and you can personalize them. And if you want help in personalizing them, please don't hesitate to reach out. This is me coming at you from my YouTube channel for the first time, not talking about singing. But if you want more singing, let me know in the comments. And thanks so much for listening, and I'll talk to you guys next time.